Yo, what is up? Welcome to Cruise Control. Name subject to change. Here I got with me Scotty P.
What's going on?
Yeah, our first episode together. Bring that mic a little closer to your mouth. Yeah, there you go.
Got you.
Our first episode together, so that's why we might change the name because TBH. Don't know how we feel about it.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad. Cruise control could work. It could. It's a little bit of an alliteration though, and I'm a little tongue tied sometimes.
Yeah, you just even saying it just
control.
now you were struggling.
Yeah. I don't know.
So tell me about your trip to the Tigers game, was it?
Yeah,
Dang,
yeah.
That's crazy.
It's pretty fun. It wasn't bad. The only thing for me that's awkward is just because it was a work thing. So there was like other dudes
really?
there from other locations that are still part of the company. And
So it was a company picnic?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, they gave people the option to go there. They rented out like a deck that you could be at or whatever.
Oh, shit.
But like, my position at my job now. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to angle it.
Yeah, this one is a little wonky. There you go.
Got you.
Bet.
No, but the awkward part for me is like, what my position at our job, my job is. And it's just like these guys have been there for like 10, 15 years and you're just like, hey, so what do you do? I'm like an entry level position. I'm just a sorter.
But you've been there for like 5 years now, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't even remember what he does all the way. He was just like, yeah, I run the blah, blah, blah machine. I'm like, okay, cool.
It's like, Ray, I'm still stuck at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck at the starting line.
I'm still stuck on the first level.
How does that make you feel?
Well, not too bad. But like, no, he's just asking about all these like big things going on with the company where he's just like, yes, how do you feel about the new, this location
policy?
getting this big, like, whatever, that's really going to cut your guys' workload down, right? I'm like, yeah, it's totally going to do that. Yeah, sure. I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I mean, he seemed like a nice enough guy, but I'm just like, I can't really hold court about what my job is. I just, metals, scrapyard.
Are you worried about robots replacing you?
Nah.
No?
Nah, they can't even keep the thing running, man. That's just more stuff that'll break. It breaks down every other day, man. Whether it's a belt ripping or it's like, this thing busted. Like, there's this thing that we just replaced that none of us are mechanics on there.
Uh-huh.
But the mechanics are lazy. So, like, they're like, oh, you're going to replace that. We replaced, like, it took a whole shift to replace.
Oh, is it the belt?
No, it's these things underneath the shaker tables that basically move the stuff.
Oh, dang,
And,
that sounds fancy.
Yeah, we replaced them. We had to get like impact drills, and it took forever because they're in dumb spots. And we replaced them all, and then literally the bolt snapped on them already.
Oh my god!
After like taking a whole shift to figure it out, so we're like, so when they're just like, when you're like, oh, are they gonna replace you with robots? I'm like, they can't even keep these running. They're not gonna do that. Nah, not at all. It's too dusty. It'll keep frying their circuits probably.
What is Plan B if that happens? Well, like, let's say they got $10 million, a new CEO. He's like, I'm gonna put $10 million here. We're gonna put robots in this building, and we're gonna make it brand new. You guys are done.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, fair.
I'll go back to grocery.
Grocery at Meyer.
Yeah.
Shout out Meyer. Midwesterners know.
I would totally be a stalker.
Who are you gonna stock?
Everything.
That's that's a crime, right?
No, not stock.
You can't be stalker.
Stalker, like a product.
Like brownies.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that cosmic brownie?
It's all right. I haven't had a cosmic brownie in
know,
a minute.
Our friend Jesus was telling me he finds them way too sweet and like he gets sick after eating one. Do you feel the same way?
I wouldn't want a second one.
Really?
I'm going to eat this one very slowly, bites at a time.
Really? I could devour a whole half a box.
I see what he's saying because I get that. I don't really like too sweet too much usually. Like if you were going to hand me a cupcake or a muffin, always taking the muffin.
Oh, really?
I don't care if I haven't had a cupcake or sweets in forever. I will take a muffin.
What if the muffin has frosting?
That's wrong.
Isn't that just a cupcake?
Yeah. I think I tried looking it up one day. I think the key difference between a cupcake and a muffin is the muffin is made juicier. Like the cake is more cakey and the muffin is more
Muffiny.
I don't remember the details.
Well, I guess this could be our first argument because I actually prefer cupcakes. I love sweets.
Yeah, nah, I get rid of all that frosting. If I'm gonna eat a cupcake, it's got to be no frosting and vanilla.
Then it's just
Plain.
bland. This is like a boring life.
That's what I want.
It's just boring.
Simpler.
Why not just eat bread?
You wanna know- have you ever had banana bread?
Banana bread. Okay, that's different though.
That's a
They
muffin.
put banana in
A
it.
banana bread is just a muffin loaf, dude.
And
it's good.
I don't know about that. But what about like all the pretty little colors you can put on a cupcake?
I mean, food coloring, you can put some colors on a muffin.
I've never seen
It's
that.
just the taste speaks for itself. You don't got to dress it up and make it look pretty. It just tastes good.
Okay, but
The cupcake doesn't taste good. They're like, how are we gonna get people to eat
cupcake,
this?
you got vanilla and
It
you got
tastes like
chocolate.
crap. What are we gonna do? It's like, oh, just put some colors on it, and then they'll be distracted.
No
while you eat
way.
it.
I swear I've seen pumpkin cupcakes. I wish we had Javier here. I'd have him look it up.
Yeah, there's probably muffins. There's probably pumpkin muffins or something. Muffins are they're just so much better because also knowing that there's a lot of sugar and they're bad for you, right? It feels like they're good for you. You're like, oh, I didn't. It's not like I ate 2 donuts. I had a muffin. You know how healthy a muffin is?
But muffin is such a stupid word. I mean, when you think about it, muffin. Where does that even come from? There's nothing similar.
You'd rather have a cupcake?
Yeah, it's a cake. You're like
Nah,
you're partying.
nah.
It's a party when you eat it.
I would rather be called a muffin than a cupcake. It's like, what's going on there, cupcake? It's just like, nah, man, call me muffin.
What's going on there, muffin? I feel like I'd be like, did I hear that right? I've never heard
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, then what's your favorite muffin flavor?
Banana nut.
Banana
sure.
nut?
Banana nut. It probably goes banana nut, blueberry, and then there's one I had a while ago. I think it was like there was a raspberry cheesecake muffin, but that one was a little too sweet. Like, I think it was something like that.
What is banana nut? Is that the one that literally has nuts in it? Like
Yeah,
little...
it's got. I don't know what it's made the same way I think banana bread is made. So it's got that same thing, but there's like nuts in it, and it's
What's the deal? What's the deal with that little like paper wrapping that goes on muffins and cupcakes? I never understood that.
it's so it doesn't stick to the pan. I think. And
Really?
Like it's more for like a party thing. Like you can grab it, and it doesn't like other people can grab it, like touch it, and you're not like because imagine if you just handed someone a cupcake and you're like. Here you go, and they're like,
That's
"Man,
what I do
their
with the
hand was all
pizza.
over
Like,
this."
bro, you want a slice of pizza?
I guess it's just not classy. I
Yeah,
think the
it's not very
cupcake
classy.
and the muffin, what are they? Cupcake trays, cupcake papers.
Uh-huh.
It's just for sanitation, probably.
Oh, but
Just
you
so
know
that
what?
way, yeah.
Cupcake papers, they come with like little designs on them. Like there's fireworks and stuff. Muffins don't got that.
Yeah, because they don't need it. I'm telling you, they take the flavor makes up for every other thing they have.
Okay, but
They
a
just
cupcake
look
is a
bland.
party. You get like a little ring too sometimes.
Dude, if you gave me a plate of muffins, that's a party too. So much better. It's a mature party. Cupcakes are for kids.
it's a boring party.
Cupcakes are what you bring to a 6-year-old's party, and muffins are what you bring to like
Man, how come every
A
time
40-year-old
every time
party.
a company tries to treat their employees, they always bring muffins and pizza? I mean cupcakes and pizza. I
Yeah,
just said
well,
muffins.
that you helped me because they
No, it's
also
cupcakes,
provide
not
pizza.
muffins.
So you're trying to hate on pizza too. You're like,
No, I love
companies,
pizza. That's what I'm
Companies
saying.
give you pizza and they give you muffins because they're equal.
Pizza's
and
bomb,
they're
bro.
equal in value. That's why.
I would never go against pizza.
Nah.
Try some of these chips, bro. I know you already had some,
Yeah, I
but
had some. They're pretty good.
we're not sponsored, by the way. But they were there, and I haven't eaten yet. Well, I ate
Daikichi
earlier.
wheat crackers. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I tried.
We tried, right?
Pretty good. My tolerance for spice has gone way up.
Really?
Crazy.
That's
like
surprising.
Javier. He had extra food that he gave me for his lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was just like, "Bro, you should try this. I made it way too spicy. I added too much what's it called, chili I like chili paste." And he's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yeah, I had way too much. It's too spicy. It wasn't spicy at all to me."
Really?
After a lot, like I felt a little bit in the back, but it wasn't like a.
That's surprising because you also devoured. I wanted to use the word devoured. Those tacos when we had a
Yeah.
bonfire one
Those are
night,
good, man.
and Javier said this. Me and Javier both agreed that the salsa he bought was a little spicy, but you ate those no problem.
They were good.
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I've been liking spice a lot more. I mean, there's a certain kind of spice that I don't like though, where it's spice without flavor.
Oh yeah, that's just
Without good
punishment.
Yeah, whatever that is. It
It's
tastes
just
like
punishment. That's like
some
the
sort of raw chemical. They're like dripping into your mouth. Where you're like, this isn't edible. Like that's what it tastes like. You're like, what is that?
That's like the ghost peppers from Wild Wings or something. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah,
You know, some Wild
I
Wings
gotta
sounds
try
so good
those.
right now.
That would sound good. I haven't had B-dubs in
I'm
forever.
telling you, let's order DoorDash. You can have it delivered.
I don't need food right now. I got half a brownie to eat, and I already had a bunch of Daikichi wheat crackers.
What's food gonna do to you, bro? It gives you life.
It's gonna make me heavier.
So gravity will just keep you on Earth better. Then you won't float away.
You're not wrong. But I don't think I have to worry about floating away anytime soon. I think I got like 60 pounds on you, roughly. Probably more.
Yeah, I'm 150 right now.
Is that something you're scared of? Floating away because you're so skinny?
Sometimes.
Like, come to find out deep down, you're just like, really don't want to though. Like, dude, I'm scared.
You know, I am scared of heights, and living in the Midwest, I do sometimes. Since I live in a mobile home, for those of you that don't know, I live in a mobile home. I always think about, what do I do during tornado season? I don't have a basement. I'm just gonna float away.
Hide behind the wheels.
Yeah, I'm gonna float away. There's no wheels in my house, but yeah.
You know what you gotta do? I got the perfect option, dude. I know exactly what you gotta do. You have to invest in a giant safe.
A safe?
A giant metal solid safe. And
Like
you're
a one at a bank?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then you just have that as one of the rooms. And you're like, a tornado, what? And then you just shut the door. But just like, you can redo it so that way you can open and close it from the inside. But you lock that thing on the inside, you're fine. You can get thrown around.
Isn't there like a limited amount of air supply in those things?
Well, just, you know.
Don't breathe. Just don't breathe.
You could drill a couple air holes where you just, like, with like a straw or something, you can suck the air from outside. You just need to be able to bounce around and not like
Die.
You know, yeah, because you won't get hit by debris. The worst thing about tornadoes is like the debris.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they can sometimes like mess up your house and stuff, but really, they just fling stuff around. So if you can just keep that from happening and you're just in a safe, you'll be fine.
You remember when we had that tornado here? I think it was the summer of 2016.
Oh, something like, I don't remember exactly. It's crazy. I didn't even know it was a tornado.
Really?
Well, I heard there was going to be a big storm and there was tornado warning, but I didn't go hide in my basement or anything.
You were just chilling on the couch watching TV or something?
I don't remember hiding at all. I think I was working. I think it was at
You were
Wendy's.
just working through
I feel like I was I just remember the
It's
next
like, if
day.
I die here, I die here.
I don't remember what happened during the day, but I just remember the next day, like, me and Anya went for a walk. And then I was like, man, there's a lot of just trees ripped out of the ground. And then I was like, yeah, I guess that tornado got pretty bad. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I didn't know.
How would you feel if your last moments were at Wendy's? When you were still there?
That would have sucked. Well, I showed them, though. I quit.
Without even saying anything.
Yeah,
Silent
no,
quitting.
I was just like, I hurt myself. And they're like, when you come back? I was like, I'll get back with you. And then 3 weeks later, are you coming back? What? No. Why would I come back? I'm already working somewhere else.
Oh, my God. One of the topics I have on the agenda today, what's your favorite pizza topping? I know we talked about pizza earlier. So we're both pizza lovers, right?
Yeah, pizza. Yeah. Pizza's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a universal food. You can go anywhere and order pizza.
I don't know if I have a specific just one topping, but I like
Or your combo. What's your favorite?
my favorite combo. I like a barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So usually most places they'll have like their way that they make it. So that's why I didn't say one topping, but they'll have it like with a barbecue base of sauce, slices of chicken. Sometimes there's bacon. There's like shredded whatever the purple onions are. And then like some other little stuff. But I usually try to get that one and then ham and pineapple. But I like
ham and pineapple.
I love a barbecue chicken though.
Okay, the barbecue chicken, I can't hate on. I haven't had it. But ham and pineapple, that's the most randomest shit you could put on together.
Well, it's not like I came up with that.
But
right?
you like it, right?
Yeah, I love pineapple on pizza. I do think it belongs. But what's crazy is that people question that, right? They're like, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. When we have these companies doing random sauce changes. Like pizza was always marinara and then cheese with some toppings. And then somebody was like, you know what? Let's do like a garlic base or
That
like
sounds kind of yummy.
like a barbecue base. And then people are like, yeah, that's fine.
When you think
It's just
about
like,
it,
but
that
you
sounds
add,
kinda good.
you sprinkle some pineapple bits on there. Hey, no, you just ruined that pizza. It's
Imagine
like,
a Chick-fil-A sauce pizza, though.
that would taste good. I'm all for it. I'm all for new different varieties of stuff for sure.
Okay, but I don't see how ham and pineapple come together. You're eating a pig and a random-ass fruit from Hawaii.
Sweet and savory. That's why. The ham is like salty. It's got sodium. Not even sodium. I don't need to get clinically like that. But it's
Clinical.
It's salty. Ham is salty. Pineapple sweet. You got sweet and salty. And then you have the marinara and cheese. Like it just, it all works. It
It
blends
doesn't
perfectly.
make sense. It hurts my brain.
Yeah. Well,
You know, see, pizza, pepperoni's a classic. That's my go-to. Everybody loves pepperoni.
Pepperoni's all right.
Be like, y'all want a pepperoni pizza? Everybody at the party or whatever always says, yeah, we'll have pepperoni.
Do you think it's better to have less pepperonis on your pizza or more? Like you like the Little Caesars extra most bestest, or like some random companies, you know, not enough and not enough?
You know, I got the extra most bestest when it was like when they first started promoting it. It was all right. I mean,
Yeah, just all right.
yeah.
I don't like a lot of pepperoni.
Yeah, I mean, a few.
It messes with the ratio.
I say as long as there's one pepperoni every bite,
Yeah.
that's fine. But anything more than that, I can't.
I feel like I need half a pepperoni with every bite.
Half a pepperoni.
Yeah, just like a piece
How
of pepperoni.
small are your bites?
No, I'd prefer half. Like I like it when they're more spaced out because I can guide my bite to where I bite into half a pepperoni, and then I got that other half that I'll eat with the other with more cheese around it, and I do that every time. Like if there's only 3 pepperonis on like the whole slice, you can just bite in the halves.
But then you're just eating basically a cheese pizza
Yeah, with some pepperoni.
with some pepperoni.
It's all about the ratio. It's all about the ratio per bite.
That
It's
ratio
fine.
doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because the pepperoni is what gives it the flavor.
No, the flavor is the marinara sauce and the cheese.
I mean, that's
For
okay
sure.
flavor. But I mean, that's like you were saying about the cupcakes. That's kids' flavor.
Cheese?
The cheese and yeah.
That's why I
sauce.
get barbecue chicken. You say that as a basic flavor? Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought a cheese pizza.
Really?
I don't think so.
I feel like you're a cheese kind of guy.
For a party. If there's someone that's vegetarian, I will buy a cheese.
You know,
But
funny
if you're not
enough,
vegetarian, grow the fuck up.
funny enough, I haven't come across too many vegetarians in my life.
Really? I haven't either. I just know one from work.
I think it's just a Midwest thing, huh?
No, it's way more in California and New York.
No, I mean
think-
Midwest that we don't have.
Oh, that we
vegetarian.
don't. Yeah. I thought you were saying like, yeah, I think it's just something that happens.
Only the
I misheard
Midwesterners
that.
are
I'll
vegetarian.
be like, oh yeah, because people in California and New York, they have normal.
I guess
normal
because back in the day, food was more scarce here or something. Or who knows? I don't know. Some sciencey thing made it sound smart.
I don't know, something like that. I couldn't imagine. Like if it's like a internal thing, like meat messes with you, which I guess that does happen. It's fine. But if it's like any other reason than that, just
Like
go
I don't
up
want to
and
kill a cow.
eat some meat. Yeah. I heard on a podcast the other day that there was they seen this clip online where this dude was waiting outside of a vegan restaurant with like this food that he was saying was vegan, but it wasn't, just to ruin these people's day.
Oh my god!
Yeah. And he's just like, hey, you want to try this? It's good vegan stuff. And then they take a bite and he'd be like, haha, that wasn't vegan. And then they'll be like, dude, what the fuck?
That's kind of fucked up.
It's a little messed up.
That's-
I think I heard it on, I think Andrew Santino said, I don't remember what podcast it was.
Oh,
But he said that he's seen, he's like, that's the kind of prank I don't like.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
almost
they were talking about pranks. That's what I think it was on Bad Friends.
that's almost a crime. You know, that's like kind of like I'd say drugging someone, but not really.
I mean, they'll be okay.
They'll
it's
be
just
okay,
a big
but
dick move.
That's gonna hurt their brain forever, dude.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I
Gonna be
hate
like my
something.
philosophy of never eating a cow is done.
They turn around, they're like, what was the name of the animal you procured this from? It's like, how the heck should I know, man?
It's like I
What are
don't
you
know.
talking about? No, yeah, it's kind of messed up. I just know I seen that on Bad Friends, but it was funny because they were talking about how they don't like pranks, and the one prank that the only prank that I love is when you have like the people that set up their bike to get stolen in like a public park, and they tie it up to a chain that you can't really see. And then they just watching them try to take it and run away. And then the chain just yanks the bike out from under them.
Oh my
and they fall
God.
on the ground. And he was just like, that's the only prank that I respect.
That reminds me of pranks I used to see where there's an epidemic in America where, you know, packages get stolen off front porches all the time. All the time. So some people put like glitter bombs inside the package. So when the person steals it, it explodes in their face because it's not really a package. It's just a glitter bomb.
Oh, I've seen those actually.
Yeah, those are hilarious.
Yeah, that's good. Well, the reason why they're good is because somebody that deserves it is getting punished. When it's just somebody innocent, did you ever try to pull pranks on your parents when you were a kid?
Probably, but I don't remember what kind.
I only tried it once, and It did not go well because my mom was just mad.
What happened?
I did the thing where you put, like, you have the door, like that door over there,
Oh.
slightly open, and you put the cup of water.
Oh no!
So that way when they open it more, it'll fall on the ground.
Yeah.
And, like, I kind of forgot I did it because, like, I think my mom went to the store or something, and then she was going to come back, and then, like, I just heard it crash, and it, like, fell. It was a plastic cup. It wasn't glass.
Yeah.
I wasn't stupid. But I forgot I did. I was on the couch, and she was just like, Scotty, and like freaked out. I was like, "Oh, the cup!" She was like, "Don't do that. You about gave me a heart attack." Like she was so mad. I was like, that was funny though."
Yeah, so you at least laughed about it.
Oh yeah, she didn't though. She was just upset.
It's like you're grounded for the rest of your life until college. No, I can't remember any pranks that I might have pulled on my parents. I remember the funny pranks I pulled on you, like crumpling your papers. That was hilarious.
It's not a prank. This is bullying.
It was
Just
funny.
like, man,
We all had a good laugh. Everybody enjoyed it. I was just a silly, goofy guy.
I don't even remember what the papers were. I just knew they were mildly important.
Mildly important. They were like homework. They were like assignments we would get the day of.
Yeah, but like I said, it was mild. I would have to turn that back in.
Yeah.
And they were just like, "Here's your assignment," and here's a crunch. And I was like, "That was so rude."
But it's also such a harmless crime because at the same time,
It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Like teachers,
You know, like when you make a vegan accidentally eat some meat. Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
No, it's like I'll give the vegan one a little bit bad.
Yeah, because don't your bodies adapt to like not eating meat? So like that could throw your digestive
They'll
system
just
up
have a little bit of a tummy ache.
a little bit. They're
They'll
gonna
have a
be
little bit of a tummy ache. they'll
projectile
throw up,
vomiting everywhere.
Or they'll like, their stomach will flip out of pure shock, and then they'll have to go like get surgically done.
Speaking of vegan, have you ever had a plant-based meat?
I don't think I have.
don't think
I've never felt the need to.
We gotta try the Impossible Whoppers on this show
Really?
sometime.
I heard they're actually not that bad.
Really? See, that's why we had to try them. We, as both meat lovers, we had to try it. Because I'll destroy some meat. I love meat. What's your favorite meat
I mean, it probably
besides penis?
Whoa, chill out. So rude.
So rude.
It'd probably have to be beef.
Beef? Beef's a classic. Beef can go in anything.
I can't get rid of burgers, man. I don't want a chicken burger.
What?
I don't want a chicken burger.
Why? They're good.
A chicken sandwich,
Yeah, okay,
not
yeah.
a ground chicken into a patty, is what I'm saying. I don't want that.
What about like the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, see. they're good.
But I'd rather like.
Oh, we've had this debate before,
Yeah,
actually.
if I had to get rid of one, I'm getting rid of chicken sandwiches.
Why? They
For
go.
sure.
There's so much you could do with that. You got the spicy. You got
And
the non-spicy.
you got the spicy, and then the regular.
Yeah, you know
And then you
what?
gotta-
That's two.
and
How
then
many
you
does
got-
burgers have? How many beefs?
Countless.
What? No, there's not.
Well, people haven't really experimented with chicken sandwiches too much as they have burgers.
They
Burgers,
should.
they have like a peanut butter and jelly one. We got like a fried egg on it with some of this. They got like a barbecue
Oh, you
burger.
could put that on a chicken sandwich.
No one does it.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be the first.
I know
I'm
when
gonna start a
I
restaurant.
worked at Wendy's though, I gotta say I made I had the sandwich lady make me the Baconator with the chicken patties.
Oh, that sounds good, dude.
It was pretty good. I do not understand why they don't have it on their menu. It's just like
You unlock the hidden code in there or
Yeah.
something.
it was so good.
You know-
and it would be so easy for them to add it too, because all they gotta do is instead of like prepping the two burgers, they just fry two.
You got to
chicken-
pitch this to their staff room.
No, it was good though.
You know, if it comes down to it, it's the choice between killing a cow and killing a chicken. And I feel less guilt killing a chicken. You know, they're not mammals; they're birds. I'm fine with
Yeah.
eating them.
Yeah, but it's all about the sacrifice. That's what makes the burger taste better.
It's one of your own kind mammals. How you gonna?
But also, if you think about it, you have to kill so many chickens to make enough chicken sandwiches.
okay, there's like a
One
billion
cow
trillion
provides
chickens.
like I don't even know how many burgers. So many
Alright,
burgers.
but how many eggs does a chicken lay? Like they got infinite respawn.
They do. That is a funny way of putting it. I imagine like an old timey farmer just be like, "So how many eggs does the chicken lay?" They got like infinite respawn, right? It's like they got what now?
They got a
It's like infinite respawn. Like they're always just. This is like I don't like that. I reckon I don't like the word you're saying there.
don't like
But yes, they are always and regularly laying out eggs.
what's that
till they
word
die.
you say? Respawn.
Infinite respawn. Oh, I don't like that terminology, sir.
Yeah, I can't. You know what? Now that you mention it, I can't imagine an old-timey country person hopping on the internet and playing video games or something.
Dude, that'd be hilarious. Dude, everyone would automatically. There's no way this isn't like a dude doing a voice. Like it's not just a guy messing around. But imagine it's like actually Hillbilly Joe, and he's just like, "Oh, you stop corner camping there, you little scallywags."
Scallywags, he's a pirate now.
Yeah, well, I don't do accents, so I'm trying my best here.
But
that would be funny to imagine. Just like, oh, you can't corner camping over there. Why don't you pick up a gun and come at me like a real man? Like, and then they're like, oh, this dude's doing a bit. And then
try that in my backyard.
Like, oh, I gotta go tend these cows. And then hangs up. You're like, was that a real dude? Holy crap!
Ain't no way. That'd be hilarious. I would pay good money to see that.
It would be funny.
Let's see what other debates I got here on my phone. Oh, you like Coke products, right?
Pepsi.
Pepsi, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a debate for later. I wanted to know if you had to choose between Coke Zero and Diet Coke, which one?
Zero.
Really? Why is that? Everybody I talk to says Zero. I love Diet Coke. DC, bro.
See, I can compare this to Pepsi, like Diet Pepsi and Pepsi Max. Mm-hmm. It's the same. I don't know why I like it more. Diet, there's just a subtle difference that I just like more. Like you can tell that they're both fake sugar, but the Pepsi Max and the same as the Coke Zero. It's just whatever they're using just has a better twist on it to me. I can still drink the Diet Pepsi. I get that sometimes, but it's just like that Pepsi Max, man.
That's stupid. You see, Diet Coke, it's its own flavor, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what makes it so good because then Coke Zero is just trying to be Coke, and it's like be your own thing, bro. You be you. You're just copying somebody else at that point. Not even doing your own thing.
Yeah, I can kind of see that, but I don't know. I don't taste that when it comes to like the Coke Zero. I don't taste like it's trying to taste like regular Coke. To me it just tastes like they just were like, well, this is an alternative to sugar, and this is how it tastes, but we'll just send it out. And it tastes good enough, so we're gonna send it out. But the Coke, I feel like the Diet Coke is more like, well, let's try to make this work to taste like the regular.
No, it's its own thing.
But I like
it tastes good. It tastes good. I drink it all the time. 0 calories. We just got our boss to add diet drinks to the vending machine.
Okay.
Because both me and Jesus were like, let's get some diet drinks up in here. We're trying to save on calories, you know?
Oh, gosh. I had the biggest argument with Javier the other day about calorie counting.
Why?
I just think it's dumb.
Do you think it's dumb?
I think it's dumb if you casually do it. If you're doing it strategically and you're like, I don't want to break this much in a day. It's just like, okay, that's fine. Or you eat up to this much in a day. Yeah. But like he doesn't do that. I've watched this guy be like, yeah, I'm on a diet, and then the next day be like at Panda, like, yeah, can I get 2 big plates, please? This one's gonna have 3 servings of orange chicken and rice, and the other one's gonna have 2 of this and 1 of those and that, and then he'll get like almost all of it done.
But isn't it still good to know so you can compare the next day and be like, hey, I ate this much yesterday. What if I ate less tomorrow?
Like I said, if you do it all the time and you never break from it, then yeah. But if you're just like I compare it to Javier, like saving money, and calorie counting, like casually, is more like, well, I put $1 away every week, and that adds up to $30 at the end of the month. But I'd rather just every now and then drop $10 in my account, So like I'll eat what I want to eat, and then there's multiple days in a row where I'm just like, I'll just have a small little meal. Like at home, we'll just have like a piece of chicken with like a side of rice, and I'll eat that.
Yeah, it's like hibernating.
I eat well for like 4 or 5 days, and then if I'm at the restaurant and this is like, well, has like 100 calories less than this, and this uses this sauce that makes it whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna get the Western barbecue bacon cheeseburger. It's like, does the barbecue sauce add like 200 calories? Yes. Does the extra bacon add like 200? Sure. Maybe it's like that burger has like 500 more calories than the other one. I'm gonna get that one because I don't want to affect the quality of life, and I want to have a good burger. That's the one that looks good to me. But then I won't I just eat good for like the next few days. I just feel like that evens out rather than always getting the thing that might be a little crappier than what you want.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of the crappier stuff lately. It's just part of life, you know.
Yeah.
There's so much options, and it's just so convenient to
Yeah.
order and eat out.
Well, the thing is, like, I debate this a lot because fast food, it's not unhealthy to get fast food. Do they cook it in grease? Yes. Chances are you're cooking in grease at your own house. Whether you fry up your own burger, I doubt you strain it out and purify and strain out. No, you're gonna let that thing on the
But
grease
people
right there
also
and
use-
flip it, and use just as much grease. It's greasy.
But people also use like the 0 calorie or low fat things like that. I don't know.
You could. I mean, the cleanest part about cooking at home is wherever you buy it from. Like if you get it from Meijer, you know that you can kind of guess that their meat is like more. I don't think it's locally sourced, but they work.
It's at least in the Midwest.
They do pretty good.
Right.
It's not like McDonald's and stuff. They probably buy theirs from who knows where. But
Some
it's
other
got to
country.
be FDA regulated, so it's not like it's going to be super unhealthy stuff. But you shouldn't be like what I was doing for a while was like, can I get this meal and then this, but just a sandwich, and then I'll have like 2 sandwiches and I'll get like an extra side. I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
So I call it the just don't be a fat ass diet, which is what I tell Javier.
Just
I'm
eat
just
less.
like, yeah, and I'll be like, yeah, you know, I'm on a diet. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, when I go to the fast food, I'll just get the meal. He's like, how's that a diet? I was like, because I'm not getting the, hey, can I get a number 5 with a chicken sandwich, just the sandwich, and can you add barbecue sauce to that, and then whatever. I don't do
But another problem with the fast food, besides
And you can
the
get salads and stuff too.
ingredients-
Like there's other options.
besides the ingredients themselves, is also the environment they cook it in, because they don't always have the cleanest reputation. You know what I'm saying? That could lead to bad health too.
With it depends on the company. I worked at Wendy's, so I've seen it back there. They have a lot of stuff that they have to do, and I think once a month they have someone that is like I don't remember what it was called. And at Meijer there was something called a white glove where they would just check everything in detail and mark you down and everything.
Dang,
and I
that's,
think at Wendy's they had like once a month there was like a inspection. I think that's a better word for
But
it.
don't people cut corners on inspections? It's like when they're on their best behaviors and
Kinda. I mean, something like that. I don't know. I mean, I trust it. When I worked there, it was pretty much you had to clean everything. And there was even once where I cleaned stuff, and I was cleaning stuff kind of fast. And one of the things they like is the manager checks it and it's just like, how good are these? And if there is something, they'll like call you out on it. Be like,
sounds
you gotta
like
do this
Wendy's
better.
is pretty legit then.
Yeah, so I've never been to McDonald's, but I don't know. I trust Wendy's a lot more just because I worked back there and it's actually pretty clean.
I feel like if you were to rank it on a list, it'd probably be like Burger King or Arby's on the bottom of cleanliness.
Yeah, I don't know how clean Arby's is. I love Arby's though. Dude, it's a unique thing because like Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, like all those are burger places,
Yeah.
burgers and fries,
Right. And chicken sandwiches.
And then you have like Taco Bell for like fast food,
Oh, I
like
love
burritos
Taco
and stuff.
Bell.
It's trash, but you
No,
know,
it's
good
the
every now and then.
best.
But and then you have that for tacos,
Wow.
and then like pizza places, yeah. But Arby's is like its own little niche fast food. It's roast beef sandwiches and like other kinds of sandwiches.
Arby's is dumb. What even is their logo? What's the logo?
hat.
It's a hat? I've never seen anyone wear it.
It's one of those, you know, those big like amusement park hats, the big foam ones.
Then how come they don't have like a character wear it, or they don't give it out in like kids meals?
I don't know, they might have.
Burger King does the crown. They at
They
least
used to.
they used to, but they at least gave you the crown.
Speaking of like going off track a little bit, they've like so many places have changed so much. Have you been to Steak and Shake recently? That one that's over there by the Meijer and stuff right there.
Target, yeah.
The Meijer and the Target, yeah, that one right there. We went there the other day. They changed the whole thing. Like,
Really?
you can sit down in it now, but they have like 5 of the iPad things like McDonald's has.
Oh.
And then it's just like, yeah, if you don't
The
have
kiosk
card,
things.
you're an inconvenience to us. So you have to flag someone down. They'll use the register. But it's literally just like, order for this person, and you just go up there and grab it. It's totally different.
Yeah,
Because I remember when it used to have like the little race car thing that you could put together out of cardboard. You
yeah, I
remember
forgot
that?
about that.
Yeah, there's that. And then they'd have like the little crayons of the thing. Most companies now are just like, yeah, screw all that.
I
We
think
just-
it's-
you want a steak burger and a shake. We're gonna provide that to you. Order it yourself, and we don't care.
I think that's because of like DoorDash and stuff these days. You know, all
Yeah,
these deliveries
DoorDash.
app, you can just sit on your couch, get it home, and chill here. You don't have to eat out anymore. And so people are like, well, why are we even trying to give good customer service.
Nah, they gave up on that. Like I said, it was like low key sad just to see that. I was like, this place used to be like a family restaurant. Now it's literally fast food. It's literally McDonald's. Like there's a difference in vibe between going to like Applebee's or something. But like now there's no like fast food with like decent service. It's just, I mean, there's probably a couple, but it's either Applebee's, like a sports bar.
Chick-fil-A knows how to do it. They always say my pleasure.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is wild. I do not understand. They got the Lord on their side, man.
And they got the chicken sandwich. I'm telling you, chicken sandwich supremacy here.
They do it right. I'll give you that. But with how many people they have, I don't know how they can afford to stay afloat. I mean, it's crazy. They have like the one that we live near. It was like there was a line of so many cars.
Yes,
and I was like, man, I want some Chick-fil-A
ridiculous.
though. And then you just get in there. They get you set up like the 6 cars ahead, and they've got their little mobile things. Hey, I'll check
and they're always so polite, no matter how many customers there are.
Yeah. Have you seen their? Have you been there recently? In the thing? Well, it used to be just a window, but they cut out a whole door.
Really?
So now there's just a door right there where the window is, but it looks like it can be like a door, or they can close it and make it just a window. But it's a whole door now,
so they can walk out to you.
They were leaving it wide open, and then the lady was just standing there, just like, "Well, can I get you this?" And then they just walk it right out to you.
Wow.
The efficiency is crazy.
That's chicken sandwiches, baby.
But like, when I was at Wendy's, there would be 4 of us, sometimes 5, the whole time. Like one person's doing the counter, wiping off tables and dishes. 2 people working the drive-through, and then you have the sandwich maker and the fry person and all that. 4 people, and Chick-fil-A is like, yeah, we have 17. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, and we only really deal with chicken and fries. It's like, there's like no variety in your menu. It's like, nah. It's like, why do you need 17?
Because it's so
used?
good.
They're all like
you
15,
seen those
16.
lines?
It is, and they get through them quick, man. Like, they are super
What's
efficient.
also crazy is they're closed on Sundays. That's a whole business day of
and they're making it
sales.
work. Dude, that's why it's crazy, man. I mean, honestly, there's so many times they lost out on my business, but I'll try. I go out of my way to try to go there sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it'll be Sunday. I'm like, man, sounds good Chick-fil-A. Can't go.
Yeah,
But then it's like Wednesday. It's like, oh yeah, what do you want to eat? It's like, I don't know, maybe let's get Chick-fil-A before they're closed. Like, it's always random, but it's always Sunday.
It's always always Sundays for me too when I crave it, and then it's like it's just desolate when you drive by it.
Well, I hate that. Like, I'm open for stuff on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, but most people work. Like, you know, they're also wanting to go hang out. So most places are closed, which sucks. Like Sundays,
Yeah, people want time off.
so much stuff is closed, but I just want to go do something.
I want to get out the house.
But everybody else is the same way. They were like, I work, you know, Tuesday to Saturday. I don't want to work Sunday either. I'm like, I get it.
It sucks. They got to give us more days off in between a week or something. Like, maybe give us a random Tuesday off once in a while. Okay. Oh, back to pizzas. I know this is kind of a jump, but this was also on the list. So, round or rectangle slices?
Ooh. Wait, slices?
Yeah, so like round or rectangle
triangles?
pieces.
Triangle slices?
Yeah, triangle
versus
slices
the
or squares, yeah.
I don't know. See, this is tough. I feel like I'd probably go square is always better.
That's like the school pizza. That was gross.
No, I'm thinking more of Jets.
Jets? Okay, Jets.
Like a deep dish is good. Okay.
Yeah, deep dish do have square pizza.
The thicker the pizza, the more square it should be. And I'll stand by that.
Then you're just eating a lasagna.
Well, no, I'm not saying like a pizza that's like 3 inches thick, but like if it's like a thick crust, like like pizza like that, I'd prefer it to be square, but the triangle's fine. But if it's that thin pizza, which sucks by the way, thin pizza,
The New York style.
I don't want to eat a tiny little square.
But at the same
actually,
time,
I will eat both. I will, but I prefer square though. I'll double down.
but with the triangle one, you're experimenting with shapes that people don't really use when you eat.
With a triangle,
Yeah, like how many other foods are triangle?
cheese.
Cheese. You don't eat like just the triangle of cheese though. Because you're a
can.
mouse. Ratatouille.
What else is triangle? Like
Exactly. That's what I'm
sliced
saying.
fruit.
Barely. That's more like what is it? It's a smile.
It's a different kind of shape. It's a shape with a long name that we don't know of.
Yeah, some shape. Some scientist knows. I'm telling you, man. Triangle pizza's where you at. And what I love about it, the first bite, it's like drugs. You know, you take a little hit when the first bite, you just have a little nibble, and then you're like, oh my god, it's so good. I'm gonna have to fit more into my mouth as I keep eating.
Yeah. I don't know. That's wild. I can't think of any triangle-shaped foods. That's crazy. The only thing I can think of is stuff like other stuff that is cut, like cake, or like a carrot.
Carrot's not a triangle.
When you draw it out, it's a triangle.
No, it's not a triangle.
Technically,
got like a circle top.
The fact that a pizza slice is round at the top, doesn't that make it a different shape? I feel like that's a shape where it's like the snow cone shape. Ooh, a snow cone, ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone?
Cone.
But not everybody eats the waffle cone.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, not everybody gets the waffle cone.
There are kids in Africa that would love that waffle cone.
But not everybody eats the waffle. I mean, not everybody orders waffle cone, you know? Sometimes they only have regular cone.
I do admit, I think I prefer to eat out of a bowl.
See, that's a superior way. Because then your ice cream just melts if you're eating.
Yeah, we went to an ice cream shop the other day, and I was low-key getting frustrated with how drippy my hand was getting. I was over here like... It was on like a really hot day, and I had like an ice cream cone, and then I was just like watching it start to trail on my thumb, and I was like, I do not look manly right now. Just trying to get it so it all stays in the cone.
At a certain age, you just outgrow the ice cream cone. It's weird.
Yeah, nah. Ice cream is good. We just bought our first ice cream scooper.
Really?
Like, and me and Ani have been together for 8 years now.
I still have yet to buy
one. We bought our first one.
Don't they have like that technology where it's like kind of got a warm center so that it's easier to scoop?
I don't know what it was. We got this in Hell, Michigan. And it says, like, you know, Hell, Michigan is like a souvenir type thing.
So it's hot.
And it changes.
That's a cool name for a city, by the way.
Yeah, Hell. It was pretty cool. I actually wouldn't mind going back to. They have a whole miniature golf course.
Really?
But we were on our way to Ohio. When we were going to the music festival. And we just didn't have time. We kind of just hung around a little bit. There was like a little bit of a walking trail. It was at, like, there's a sign that said the shortest riverside trail ever. And it was literally like, from here to like the other side of your trailer, like a little river walk. God. They called it. It was the world's shortest river walk. And I was just, that's crazy.
I gotta fact check this. See if they're not false advertising.
Go ahead.
You travel a lot, huh?
We've been busy this year.
You're quite the traveler.
Yeah, I've done a lot.
How does that make
music festival was pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
kind of crazy.
You know, you didn't strike me as the type of person who likes to adventure.
No, that's why you find yourself a girl that does, and then you know when you look back, you're like, I guess I did do a bunch of stuff, huh?
I guess it wasn't so bad after all, getting out the house.
Yeah, no, it's not too bad. It just depends on what we're doing. I mean, I don't like a lot of people, so that festival was something else because it was just a lot of people.
Push you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Let's see what else I have on the list here.
You got Marvel DC on there?
Oh, that's easy, bro. DC.
Not Marvel all day.
Blue Beetle's coming out. You just watched Guardians 3 after months of it being in theaters. It is beautiful, but we watched it like half a year ago.
I don't like movie theaters.
Why?
And that's a debate right there.
Imagine experiencing that in like 3D. You know, rockets crying in front of your
3D
face.
3D is another thing. I hate 3D.
Why?
I don't think it should have ever been made.
Oh my god!
It just gives me a headache. It's like, bro, just watch the movie. Watch the
brain's
movie,
weak, bro.
or like get some friends together, get some costumes, and reenact it in a park or something. I don't care.
Oh my god!
But just watch the movie. It's fine in 2D.
It's got to be
you can ask. Like, I'm coming around to graphics because you remember like a while ago. I
used to debate heavily with us.
Yeah, and I still think that like you don't need like 17K Ultra HD. You don't need that.
Yeah.
But also 280p sucks, right?
Yeah,
so there's
exactly.
a middle ground. Before I used to be like, it's fine. 720 is fine. You can see what's going on. Now I've slowly been appreciating a better quality.
Yeah, exactly.
resolution. So I'll give you that.
But
3D is dumb.
It's
you gotta wear these dumb glasses.
Yeah, that's why I put on contacts so that I can wear
just
glasses.
So it can be like shh.
It's like a amusement park experience. Like you're riding a roller coaster while watching a movie.
I'd rather go ride a roller coaster,
but
and then watch the movie.
It's more affordable.
Be at home, sitting on my couch watching the movie. Oh, that was good.
Well, you know what? They got 3D TVs.
Well, I don't need that either. I'd rather have a curved TV.
I have a curved TV. They're okay. They're cool.
Yeah, they look kind of cool. Mm-hmm. I know what kills me, and also the reason why I'm coming around to the resolution thing is because our living room TV is a Samsung, but Anya, her TV that she bought is a Sony, and it was like a newer one than the Samsung.
Yeah, Sony's pretty good.
There's a big difference. It's wild. Like, because we were watching Grey's Anatomy, which we just finished, by the way. We were like binging that.
That's like a billion episodes.
Yeah, well, we were watching it pretty like not constantly, but we'd get home and watch like when we did watch, we'd watch like 2 or 3 episodes. But then some days we'd be like, oh, let's just do something else.
I just know a lot of doctors die.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
That about sums it up.
Because like, it's a hospital. Wouldn't like it'd be suspicious? Like, hey, all these doctors are dying at this hospital. Maybe
they're not just casually dying, but that hospital was been through a lot. Like there was like
wasn't
shooting,
it blown up once?
There was a bomb threat. There was a lot of like one dude came in with a bomb shoved up his butt.
Yeah, at some
and
point,
then they were like, "Is this active?" And he was just like, "I don't know. Like, how do you not know if that's active?
Why would he put it up his butt?"
Dude, a lot of people put stuff up their.
Sometimes they just gotta. At some point, they just gotta shut down that hospital. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's also the hospital has been through a lot, but there was also like the characters, like the one chick, the main chick was been through like, a lot. Yeah.
Grey Anatomy.
Yeah, Grey from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, that's actually her name. I was just making a joke.
Well, that's her last name.
Oh.
Yeah, Dr. Grey.
Oh.
Meredith Grey. But no, like they were in like a plane to go help somebody somewhere else, and then the plane crash landed, and they were stranded for like 2 weeks, and one person had to get his leg cut off. And
how is that even a doctor show at that point? That's just a survival show.
Those couple episodes were a little weird. I don't know. I
Wasn't
like
there
it though.
like a musical episode too?
Yeah, that was cringy, but it was funny. See, I just love a good storyline. Like for me, if the first season is good and they introduce the characters pretty good, I will watch that show until it is off. Like it shuts off.
Really?
Just because I'm like, I know the characters. Oh, sweet. I'm in this world. Let's see what they're going to do.
So it's like a comfort thing.
Yeah. I hate when shows end, and like I'm glad Grey's Anatomy is still going to be going. I think I don't know how much longer, but
how many lives are there to save?
Infinite.
Infinite lives to save.
Yeah.
Every American will get their turn at this hospital.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but we were watching that show, and we watched like a couple episodes, and we're like, let's go to bed. We'll watch one more episode in the bedroom, and just watching the same show but on a different TV. That one is a lot more vivid. Like it's noticeable.
The colors are nice.
Yeah, it's like a lot more. I'm like, that is clear.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, I kind of wish all my TVs were like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I turned around. Because if I was just like, and I never noticed if I was just like watching a different show and we go, and then you're just, oh, the camera quality was different or something. But watching the same show and just seeing it more vivid, you're like, man, that's crazy.
That's why I like theaters too, because a lot of them these days use.
A lot of theaters suck though.
But a lot of them these days use the digital projector, which is a lot sharper of an image.
Okay.
And so it's not like that, faded, filmy looking.
Well, the picture quality is probably better. It's a bigger screen, a lot more money that goes into it. I get that. It's just the people that ruin it for me. Like if you could just let me rent out a theater to myself and maybe some of my friends, we could be a little more spaced out, and it's just there's just so many things that you're sacrificing just to be able to go watch that. You got to go with other people.
You got to go during a weekday. When there's because that's when it's empty.
Yeah, that could be better. But during my weekdays, I worked all day. I want to go home. I don't want to go nowhere. So I really only do stuff on Saturdays. Maybe after work on Fridays, I'll be, let's go do this or whatever. But I don't want to pay for the tickets for one, so that's pricey. And, I can't even get good food because if I want good food, it's going to cost even more money, right? So the food's bad, and then there's more people there, so I'm like, I got to be quiet. But then also there's some people that aren't quiet. I feel the need to be quiet because I'm respectful, but there's half the population that's just like, no, I'm going to scream. I'm going to have a kid that screams. And then also, if you just want to, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, you're just like, that money you paid, you're just like, I just wasted 10 minutes. I don't even know what's going to happen.
But what about the shared experience of when something goes down in a movie?
That, I experienced that one time when I seen Endgame for the first time at the pre-release.
When everybody cheers or cries.
That was amazing. Yeah. But not all movies are as good as, a Marvel wrap-up.
Well, Guardians was actually a pretty popular one, and a lot. You could have the shared experience. Everyone was sniffling, crying. There's a lot of tears going down.
That is kind of cool, but I also don't care about other people, so it doesn't matter. I'd rather watch it just in comfort. I'd rather be at home, and then I'd rather watch a movie with friends, at home.
But what about theater popcorn?
I'm not a giant popcorn fan. It gets stuck in my teeth, and then I feel like in order to get one satisfying bite, I'm like,
You gotta eat a whole handful.
I'm just like,
They got seasoning though. You can put seasoning on popcorn.
Yeah, you could buy your own.
But the ones at home aren't as good.
It's fine.
The microwave just don't do it right.
Popcorn is popcorn.
Kettle machine.
You can melt your own butter down. And then you're like, yeah, this is good. But why would I want to eat popcorn? There's so many other things I'd rather have.
Like what?
A burger.
A burger.
I'd rather have like
watching
a burger, a barbecue chicken pizza, like anything but popcorn.
Popcorn is like
Popcorn is peasant food. The reason I don't know, I'm making this up. Right? I'm making this up right now, but I feel like movies were just to keep the dumb population from killing each other, right?
Yeah.
And just like, I get it, you're tired from hurting all the goats. Fine. Well, we're just gonna put this show up here, okay? And then they're like, hey, Lord, we're hungry. It's just like, oh, you guys are hungry. I'm letting y'all watch this show right now. You got a break from work, but we're hungry. It's like, do we got something to give them? And there's like, we got a bunch of popcorn. What the heck is that? It's like, I don't just give it to them. It's like, yeah, peasant, here, take it. And they hand it out for free. And we're trying to act like it's gourmet food.
First of all, popcorn is bomb. There's even popcorn stores dedicated to just popcorn.
Honestly, like you like movie theater popcorn, I like it more out of a bag.
Really?
I feel like
the cold
it tastes
one?
better. The cheddar popcorn.
Cold cut popcorn.
Or the white
That's
cheddar.
what I'm call it.
Butter popcorn is just boring to me. I'd rather have.
Well, you can put more than just butter. Anyways,
but I don't like caramel corn.
That was a nice fantasy you created, but
fantasy.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it happened.
Oh yeah, that's what you're talking about. I forgot what I was talking about. I was just rambling. No, but I feel like that might be where popcorn came from. They probably had a lot of it in large abundance, and then it was like for these crowds that were watching plays, was like, here, this is a good thing to eat.
Well, you know what? It's kind of like chips. You know, you can eat them. Not everybody scarfs handfuls down. You eat like one or two at a time.
Oh yeah, I eat those at a time.
Yeah, and like popcorn,
popcorn. It's so minimal. But like so think of one Dorito. You're like and you're like it's good. Popcorn's like,
but it's less crunchy. Like you can't eat Doritos in the theater. Everyone will hear.
I don't have a good memory for the long term, so literally like when I watch a movie, it's like, what was your favorite scene? I'm like, what happened? What happened in the movie? What was the movie about again? We just watched it. I totally forgot. And I just think of the first thing I can remember. Like, yeah, that's probably my favorite scene. It's like, why? It's like,
because it's the only one I remember.
No, I'll just make something up on the spot. I mean, it's my first thing. Like, dude, did you see the way that they decided to film that instead of doing it this one? Well, yeah, I don't know.
But it's not even that deep. You just like, I don't know. If it's a good story, I feel like you remember.
Yeah. There's key moments. I mean, I'm just so distracted. I'm always distracted. I think I got ADHD. Yeah.
See, that's part of the problem. That's why you guys sit in theater. You can't be on your phone while watching the movie, scrolling TikTok.
I'm not on my phone. I'm not scrolling TikTok.
I believe you are.
I'm playing Block.
I feel like you become. Oh my god.
For sure.
You and your Block Doku. Let's see what other questions I had on here.
Let's go. I feel passionately that movie theaters, if they were cheaper, it'd be better.
Some of them are cheap.
I feel like you should have to take a test before you take a movie, like go to the movie theater.
A test? What kind of test?
Just a personality quiz. Just like, would you consider yourself a disrespectful person? And it's just like, no, I don't. It's like, okay. Do you eat loud food or like talk over? It's like, oh yeah, I'll totally do this. Like, well, and then they should put them in their own theater altogether. Just the loud, the obnoxious, the parents with children, and just let that whole theater vibrate of all the yelling. But then us calm ones, like, what kind of experience do you want? I want a really calm, relaxing experience. And then it's just, this is fine. All my like-minded individuals.
Would you like a catheter hooked up to you too?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Man, he busted that door open.
Yeah. He's a big boss here. And one final question to wrap up. What's your favorite cookie?
Cookie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat a whole lot of cookies. It'd probably have to be peanut butter.
Peanut butter cookies?
Yeah, I feel like peanut butter.
But is there like a specific brand you like? Like, let's say my favorite cookie is an Oreo cookie. Oreos are bomb. You can eat them.
I don't really buy a whole lot of cookies. And when we do, we buy the really cheap thing that you can buy in big quantities. Like the off-brand Oreo looking ones.
Oh my God.
That they have at Meijer.
The Boreos, that's what I'm calling them.
But they're not my favorite. Oh, you know what ones I like? What are they called? The Grandma's Best, the little package.
Oh my God, yeah.
I think it's called Grandma's Best. And the peanut butter one has a yellow packaging. The chocolate chip one has a red packaging. Those are fire. They're the right amount of soft to like not crunchy ratio.
Those are good, but I will admit that you can taste sugar in every single bite. Like you're like,
That's why I don't get cookies. They're really sweet. It's like these cosmic brownies.
whatever,
It's
they're
sweet,
also
but it's
good.
more peanut butter sweet.
Sweets are where it's at.
Muffins.
They give
Muffins
you
all
like
day.
a little bit of a fight, kind of like a spice would, but without the pain.
Sweets. Mm-hmm. You're saying wait. You're saying that the sweet is a cousin to spice?
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, man. Sweet is like spicy if it wasn't spicy. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It's a
I don't
fun
think
experience.
I don't think I agree.
It's an
I
experience.
think that's sour.
Sour.
I think sour is like if spicy.
Yeah, but
was
how
a-
many sour foods are there?
Sour is like spicy if spicy was like electrocuted.
But how many sour foods are there? Like there's sour candy, sure, but what about food? There's not really.
Probably some sort of fruits, limes.
Like you're gonna bite into a lime as
Like
a
a
meal,
lemon?
as a lunch or something, a snack.
As like a something like that. Yeah. I don't know what else is sour.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, there's like at like Asian food places, some of the sweet and sour sauce.
That's not
sometimes-
really sour though.
Sometimes it is. A
Sometimes
little bit,
it
a little bit.
I don't think so. We gotta look into this. I don't feel like there's that
Yeah,
many sour
how
foods.
is sour such a big flavor everyone knows, but nothing's sour?
Yeah, exactly. Like
Why do they say milk is sour when it goes bad? That's not sour. That's just
that's
nasty.
that's just gross. Curdy,
It's
chunky.
curdled.
Yeah. Yeah, sour. Some people can live their whole life without experiencing sour if they never eat candy. Like a certain candy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Speaking of milk, do you drink regular milk?
I drink chocolate milk. Yeah.
Just like chocolate regular milk?
Chocolate regular milk.
Do
Why?
have you ever had almond milk?
No, that sounds gross. How do you milk an almond?
You just do, man.
That doesn't even make
You
sense.
just
They-
talk nice to it.
they
You've
don't
never,
have
you've never had almond milk?
They don't have udders. How do you get the milk? It sounds so unnatural.
I actually kind of remember I watched a video or something on how to do it. You basically you soak them in like a little bag that is made for it to like drip through, and then like as it like I think you squeeze it or something. I don't know, but it soaks, and then the extract of the almond comes out with the water or whatever.
So it's almond juice.
Yeah, they just call it almond milk. I was gonna ask if you liked almond milk or oat milk more, but you haven't had almond milk. I haven't had regular milk in forever.
Why? You just don't like it?
Anya is relatively lactose intolerant.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
And then when we started going out, she was just like, yeah, I just like almond milk more. Like she can drink regular milk, but we've only bought that like forever now.
I feel like you're missing out on life. Maybe that's why you never grew taller.
No, I'm pretty sure I was already fully grown by the time we started dating.
You never know. If Javier was here, I'd have him search up when your growth spurts stop. When do you average
I
milk?
think men stop growing at 25 technically.
See, this
but
one we
I
were
think
fact. See, you haven't even hit that age yet. You would still be growing if you had milk in the house.
You never not height. I think that's just like things on the body are still
You
growing.
could be
like
you could be more swole if you drink more milk.
didn't they say so, like it was revealed that milk doesn't actually do
Yeah,
anything?
no, that
it
was
gives
all
you
like-
vitamin D, but it doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah, that was all like a conspiracy thing or whatever. Like it basically isn't real that milk makes you grow taller.
Yeah, it is healthy for you. Like it's not bad. I mean, obviously you shouldn't be chugging it because it is kind of fattening. I think, but it is healthy for you. It's got vitamin D and stuff.
Yeah, and at a certain age, you
Vitamin-
just like stop needing it. Really.
Yeah. So you just drink regular milk? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'll drink regular milk. That's like the standard. I feel like everyone should.
I feel like I've asked Javier this, and he's just like, "Yeah, I don't like milk," and he just doesn't.
He would have a I don't like milk
yeah, this is a
response.
weird thing. I hate the conversations I have with him though.
Why?
Like I've had to argue so many things that just shouldn't need to be argued.
Like what?
That bread is important.
Bread?
Yeah, he's just like, no, I can get rid of all bread. I'm like, what? Like, what
Some
about
people
burger
do,
buns? He's just
keto.
like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, I'll just use a tortilla. I was like, but you're why? And he was just like, no, anything that you need bread for, I'll just use a tortilla. I'm like,
Some people
but
keto, bro.
sandwiches, and he's just like, I hate sandwiches. I'm like, I shouldn't have to fight for sandwiches. Sandwiches fight for themselves. Sandwiches are amazing.
Okay, but you just said you prefer a burger over a sandwich.
A burger is a sandwich, but yes, I would prefer a burger over a sandwich.
So you tell
But
me
sandwiches are good. I'd rather there's other things I'd rather get rid of before I get rid of sandwiches, and it would be vegetables.
What about pizza?
The first 20 are probably different vegetables that I would get rid
fair
of.
enough. What about pizza? Pizza versus sandwich.
Ooh, I'd probably get rid of pizza.
That's a bad decision.
I
Why?
think sandwiches. You can make a sandwich that would emulate what pizza
That doesn't
was.
even sound possible. That doesn't even make sense.
A grilled cheese with marinara sauce, right? Marinara with pepperoni and maybe some sausage on the
Okay,
inside.
but you can do the reverse.
That actually sounds really good right now.
You just made
That
your
sounds
own
amazing.
recipe.
Dude, imagine a pizza sandwich?
Yeah,
A pizza grilled
the
cheese?
inverse, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if we had like 2 slices of pizza and put a little beef topping in between you? We fold it over.
In this world where pizza is gone,
Mm-hmm.
you can just make a pizza and then just fold it in half, and you're like,
That's
no, this
not-
is a
that doesn't
sandwich now.
count. That
So I
doesn't
guess
make
pizza
sense.
didn't go away.
No, that doesn't count.
Why doesn't that count?
That doesn't even make sense.
It's not a pizza. In this world where pizza's gone, you're just making a sandwich out of marinara and mozzarella cheese.
No, you're just making a taco.
If you fold it in half, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a hot dog sandwich, though. That's the real thing.
A hot dog is
I think
not-
it's clearly a sandwich.
How?
Because it's just bread
The
and meat.
bread is enclosed though. Like this is
It's
backside.
as much of a sandwich as a sub is.
Okay, well, sometimes that sub bread. I didn't think about it. Yeah, sometimes that bread does come apart. That's when I think it's a sub. Otherwise, you just eat.
Yeah, same amount of hot dog. Sometimes it breaks, and you're just like,
No, the hot dog is more resistant to tears.
not the buns I buy. I buy the cheap ones.
Which ones
And
you
they
buy?
suck. Meyer brand. Like, you gotta be like, I'm gonna open this, and you're like, I have 2 halves now. Ain't that great? And then you just end up slicing them in half and making a sandwich.
I once had these hot dog buns that I accidentally bought from Meijer because I didn't realize that they were different. They're like regular buns, except they're cut at the top. You know that brown part at the top?
Okay.
You know how it's like curved like this? Well, instead of curving like this, there was a cut in between them on the top brown part, like the fluffy
I
part.
think I might know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, I've seen buns like that.
Mm-hmm. And it was actually not bad. It held my hot dog in place. It was
perfect.
good.
I know when we don't buy hot dog buns, we usually just, because if we want to upgrade, like we want to spend a little more, like let's not get the cheap, crappy buns. We'll just get brat buns. And then
Brat
just-
buns.
We actually don't eat
fancy.
a lot of hot dogs. We usually just like, because Anya's a butcher. She usually brings home sausages, and then we'll just cook those
Wow,
up
lucky.
like brats.
So you're set on meat for the rest of your life.
No, it's not like she gets that big of a discount, but she just.
You're like, you want to bring the whole
home
cow home today? All right, I think that about wraps it up for today. We had a
you,
pretty
man.
good session.
Yeah,
All right,
not bad.
thank you for joining us, viewers, and thank you too, Scotty P,
Yep, y'all.
for
Good
this
one.
first awesome episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.